What's up, YouTube? It is the 17th of April 2023. This is my LA 135 John Deere lawn tractor that we've been working on. Got a few videos out, rebuilt the deck, got the engine all service tuned up, so forth. Got a few other videos to make, a few other things to do. I'm going to break a bunch of these up into smaller little fix-it repair tasks. And this is what's next on the list of stuff to do. Is this very deep little crack cut. I'm not sure how this would have occurred in this fender extension, but it took 4 bolts, 10mm heads. They were pretty rusty, but it got them out of there. To get this thing loose, I'm thinking it just pops off. Yeah, it just pops off like that. Couple sets of holes in there, isn't it? Anyway, that's what we got. All right. Oh, I see it's got a little alignment pin. Couple of them. Let's throw it over here on the bench and see what we got. See if we can clamp this together or something. Okay. If I can keep it on the bench, how's that? I think a little pair of vice grips or something is in order. Let's grab a pair. Yeah, I think a combination little vice grip, a little C-clamp. I think we're going to need one more just to kind of get that evened up there a little bit. You can find some way to prop this up on this side. There we go. Yeah, just one more clampage right about there, I think. Alright, I think we got enough clamps on it to bring it together. I did look briefly to see if, maybe these things were cheap. Yeah, right. Nah, even the used ones in not much better condition are not cheap. So I think we can weld this. I think we're going to get to it. Alright, let me get my stuff out. Let's get to welding. Alright, we got the old soldering gun out, or warming it up. This is just a 140 watt standard issue soldering gun. I use this one just for plastic welding because you kind of mess up the tip. I guess you could clean it, but I just leave this one just for plastic welding and have others for actual soldering. So let's start into this thing. We're just going to start on the left, work our way till we get to the clamp. We're going to move over the clamp and proceed the other direction. So we're going to kind of melt. Easier to get one out of the drawer. We're going to melt side to side and kind of build up in the middle. And this is just a cheap Harbor Freight tie wrap. And we're going to use it as filler. Okay. Here we go. It's not the greatest position for me. Or you. How does that look? That's better. Adjust you a little bit there. You know what? I'm going to keep adjusting until I get there. I think you could see that better. Okay, I'm going to work from the top down now. Okay, let's get in there and start melting. Back and forth, back and forth. We'll come back and kind of dress this up a little bit. Right now we're kind of melting and pushing things towards the middle. And then we'll come back and kind of level it out. Okay, so it's still hot at this end, so we're gonna come back and kind of dress this up. Just a back and forth motion, right? Well, there's that weld. All right, let me work the rest of this off camera and we'll come back to this. All right, we got the outside all done. Now we're going to turn our attentions to the inside just for strength, right? And then we'll come back and see if we can make this look a little better. All right, we're going to do this inside. We're not going to use any filler. We're just going to kind of weld it together. One of the reasons I'm kind of practicing this, remember, if you are a subscriber on my channel, I have that electric car, that 1975 Vanguard city car. It's an all ABS plastic body, and there's quite a few repairs to do on that body. So it doesn't hurt to stay in practice, you know what I mean? Almost there. Okay. Like MIG welding. Okay, now we'll do this. Can't really get inside, but we'll get this. Oh, it's cut up in here. I don't know if you'll be able to see it or not. We're gonna weld up that brace. There we go. I'll bring you in for a close-up on these guys. What do you think? Not too bad. Not too bad. You'll never see the inside anyway. Now then, let's turn our attention to this outside. I believe we have good strength there. I mean, this thing isn't going anywhere. Now, we'll go for an aesthetic improvement. All right, let's go for a little make that look better action with a DA. I got some 80 grit paper in it. We're just gonna be, gentle. Here we go. It's not too bad, not too bad. Now, if you wanted it more better, you could come back in and fill in these little gaps and things. If this was off your Jeep or something, you might want to do a little better than that. But this is on our lawnmower, so just gonna work just a little bit right here. I think we're going to leave it with just like that, and now let's see about restoring the finish on this thing. Alright, if you watch my channel, you know I've kind of restored this plastic stuff on a couple other videos with fire, but let's do this one with a heat gun, shall we? This is just a Harbor Freight. They're $10 if you get them on sale. Works fine. I got a bunch of them. Here we go. Look at that. See how it does on this weld. All right. That's better. Let me work that with the little torch. Let's see what happens. We're experimenting here anyway. I don't know if it'll bring it back any better or not, but we're gonna try it. We're just looking for improvement. Yeah, it improved it. Made it better. All right. That's going to be about as good as we're going to make this today. But what an improvement, right? Check this out. I mean, it had a lot of scratches and stuff in it. We're not going to get all that. We're not going to make it perfect. You want to make it perfect, order a new one. That is a lot better. A lot better. Let's try one more thing here. So that heat, you know, kind of brings that oil back up to the top there. And, yeah. Makes it much better. We'll throw a little Armor All on it, or Armor All-like substance. All right. Woo, she was warm up there. Yeah. She was still warm. Cool. Well, remember what we started with, guys? And that's what we got. Let's throw it back on the tractor. At least just set it there for a minute. So here is the other side. This is, you know, what it looked like when we started, only this one doesn't have a big slice in it. And then, whoa, really, look at that. There. Is it great? Oh, I wouldn't say it was great. It's so much better than it was. And that would work too. You know, it could restore all of this plastic and other stuff as well. But, you know, I was looking to replace that piece because it just had that big old gash in there. Well, it still has a scar, but it looks pretty good. And the farther away you get, the better it looks. All right, guys, thanks for watching, commenting, subscribing. Please give me a thumbs up on the way out. We'll see you guys on the next video. And remember, I'm answering comments the next morning now. So make some comments on this or any other video, or just tell me what you're working on or whatever, and I'll see you in the morning.